Good morning, students. Okay, today we will look into one more new topic, that is chemical properties of a carbon compounds. So, in that chemical properties of a carbon compound, the first we will look into a combustion. Okay. So, any a carbon in its allotropic form, okay, it will give a heat and a light. Okay, any carbon compound you can consider a carbon compound with its allotropic form. Okay, after combustion it will give a heat and light. Okay, I will show one example that. So carbon with oxygen, okay, C plus O2 will give CO2, that is carbon dioxide. Okay, which burns, carbon burns with an oxygen, which will gives the CO2 plus heat and light will be released. Okay, so this is a carbon element I have taken. If I consider the carbon compound CH4, that is methane with O2 will give CO2 plus H2O, water also released along with heat plus light. And similarly, if you consider, here I have considered the methane. You can consider ethanol, that is CH3, CH2, OH plus O2. You can write this one as C2H5OH also. That is methanol. After combustion means it is oxidized with an oxygen, which will give CO2 plus H2O and burning sensation of heat and light. Okay, this is about a combustion, carbon, then carbon compound. Here a functional with functional group, that is a methanol. It is ethanol with O2 will give CO2 plus H2O, heat and energy. Okay. The next chemical property is oxidation. Okay, actually combustion is a good example for oxidation. Okay, that we are considering the combustion is a partial oxidation. To do the complete oxidation, we will go for a reaction that. So this is an ethanol, that is CH3 CH2OH, or you can consider as C2H5OH. So ethanol is oxidized with, see, these two are the oxidizing agent, that is alkaline KMnO4, that is potassium permanganate, or we can consider acidified, okay, potassium dichromate as an oxidizing agent. Okay, so alcohol is react, initially it will react with an oxygen, means the alkaline KMnO4, and or you can consider as acidified K2Cr2O7, that is potassium dichromate. Okay, it will gives an CH3COOH, that is a carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. So what is the name of this carbon compound? So two carbon elements will be there. So C2 indicates that it is ethanoic acid will be released. So here only one oxygen will be there. So one more oxygen will be added. That's why it is at initial point these two oxidizing agent will give the oxygen to an ethanol. So it will do the complete oxidation. So will give the CH3COOH, that is ethanoic acid as an product. And which are the, in exam they will ask for a complete oxidation, which are the oxidizing agent we will use. So you can consider alkaline as a base form, KMnO4 indicates potassium permanganate, or acidified K2Cr2O7, that is potassium dichromate as an oxidizing agent. Okay. Now third one is, that is addition reaction. So in this addition reaction, the unsaturated hydrocarbons we need to convert into a saturated hydrocarbons. So unsaturated, it may be an alkene or alkyne, so which is having a carbon to carbon double bond is there. So unsaturated hydrocarbons can be converted to unsaturated hydrocarbons in the presence of a catalyst. So here we will use nickel as a catalyst. You can use a palladium or a nickel as a catalyst. What is catalyst? Catalyst is a substances required to occur the reaction. Okay, catalyst is a substance. With this substance only the reaction will take place. Okay, here we have used the nickel as a catalyst. So the unsaturated hydrocarbons can be converted into a saturated hydrocarbons. So whatever the double bond will be there, the double bond will be released and make it as a single bond with an. This R indicates any alkyl group. It may be a methyl, it may be an ethyl, or it may be a pentyl. Anything you can consider as an alkyl group. Okay. Now here, so we can also call this one as an hydrogenation. What do you mean by hydrogenation? Means the addition of a hydrogen. Here we are adding the H2. So H2 will take here, see here, H and H. So addition of an hydrogen to an alkenes, okay, to form alkanes. Okay, addition of an hydrogen to an alkenes to form an alkanes are known as an hydrogenation. To convert this, this is commonly the addition reaction we can commonly use it in a vegetable oils. Okay, vegetable oil contain unsaturated hydrocarbons. So means unsaturated hydrocarbon chains. Okay, and animal fats contain saturated fatty acids. Okay, the animal fat which contain the saturated fatty acids, it is very harmful for the health. So the vegetable oil which contains an unsaturated fatty acids, that is useful for an health. The fourth one is a substitution reaction. In this substitution reaction, one or more hydrogen will be added to an carbon compound. Okay, so this is a CH4, that is methane. Okay, in the substitution reaction, if this hydrogen, one or more hydrogen will be replaced with this carbon compound, so it will form like CH3Cl, and this hydrogen will be replaced, so it will become as an HCl in the presence of what? In the presence of sunlight.